Hello there guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. With EA Play fast approaching in just 2 weeks and 2 days, I thought I'd talk a little bit about the event, my expectations and hopes for it when it comes to Star Wars. 2021 thus far has felt extremely quiet and just not very good to be a Star Wars gamer, especially over the last 4 to 5 months where we've literally not had a peep out of anyone. Whether that's EA, Lucasfilm Games, Zynga or anyone else working on other Star Wars titles. In fact, the only piece of recent news was that the mobile game LEGO Star Wars Battles has been shut down, and funnily enough the mobile developer for that app has just been acquired by EA. With all that being said, 2021 hasn't been a completely awful year for us Star Wars gamers. It started off incredibly strong in January with some other great news in February. On January 11th, Lucasfilm reintroduced Lucasfilm Games to the world as the central hub for all things gaming related to their IPs, so the likes of Star Wars and Indiana Jones. On the 12th, so the following day, they announced the Indiana Jones game that is coming from Bethesda's Machine Games. The day after that, we then got the news of the Ubisoft open world game coming from Massive Entertainment, the team behind The Division and the upcoming Avatar game. On that same day, EA then confirmed that they're continuing to work on Star Wars games, and Lucasfilm even said that EA will still play a big role in the future of them. Jump forward to February 17th, we then got the announcement of Star Wars Hunters, which will be free to play on mobile devices and the Nintendo Switch, but since then we've heard absolutely nothing from anyone, not even at E3. Considering we haven't heard anything for a good few months, I don't really have a lot of confidence going into EA Play. We could of course have a really great time there as Star Wars fans, but I don't really want to go into it expecting 2 new announcements with a game releasing this year, when we could get very little. Now that's not me saying that I have no hopes whatsoever, it's just that I'm not really expecting too much. What I find interesting is that BioWare has already come out and said that they won't be attending this year's EA Play Live, as they are hard at work on the next Dragon Age and Mass Effect. Now, if we weren't going to get anything from EA Star Wars, I would have expected them to communicate that just like BioWare did, so the fact that they haven't said anything definitely gives me a little bit of hope that we'll see even some of the smallest details. My dream EA Play for Star Wars is to have another one of those Road Ahead type videos, like the one they did back in 2016. The show is around 40 minutes long, which means that you could easily use 5-minute time slot to then talk about a number of different Star Wars games in just that one section. If this were to happen and we don't get a whole lot of footage for any of the games, I still think that this would be hugely beneficial for the community, as we'd at least know what the future looks like for EA Star Wars, and we'd have stuff to look forward to for hopefully a number of years, as opposed to now where we basically have nothing. Sure, we know that Respawn is working on another Jedi game, but beyond that we know nothing about it, so there's not really a whole lot to be raving about. Realistically, I think we could hear the smallest details about the second Jedi game, something like the name or the release window for it, but other than that though I don't really anticipate too much, which I think is a real shame, but after the year we've had so far, I really don't want to expect too much, so that way I can't be too disappointed if we don't get anything. EA Play Live is just over 2 weeks away now, and if we do get any news for it then I will absolutely be covering it as soon as I possibly can, but for now I'll keep my expectations at bay. Hopefully it'll be a day long remembered, but we'll have to just wait and see. That is everything from me today guys, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.